Hey, my name is Alonso Gallardo. I'm a Market Analyst Manager here with JZ Homebuyers as well as an Acquisition Manager. Oh man, with DealMachine actually being one of the biggest avenues that we do for marketing, the impact that it's done is with the multiple leads that we can contact, showing all of our drivers as far as where they're going, how they're doing it, and how we can improve our marketing. So really on my side of DealMachine, I do use it on the daily as far as picking up properties myself, but mostly for my side of management, I use it to keep up with our drivers, to show areas that are working and areas that we do pick up homes, but most importantly just to see where we can add the most properties and where we can be more efficient with the DealMachine app. So one of my favorite features on the DealMachine app is actually show the driving routes. I love that because we can actually show our drivers where other drivers have actually been, so we're not overlapping on our routes. One of my personal ones is the highlighting properties. It shows you if the home is absentee owner, it shows you if the home is owner occupied or company owned, but it definitely gives us a one-step advantage as far as who to call and really when to call when we get back to the office. Really my main thing as far as the Market Analyst Manager is having drivers for both Fort Worth and Dallas and being able to hit all markets. We have currently right now about 3 to 4 drivers here in Fort Worth, and we're expanding to Dallas, and we currently only have 1. We're looking to get 1 more, so really just to kind of look at what areas work, what areas don't. It's a big thing for us to have drivers in multiple areas just so we can maximize our market. On an average, a driver that works full-time for us is adding anywhere from 80 to 100 properties per day, depending on how many hours they work. Roughly, it's about 9 to 10 hours a week. So really where it benefits as far as us having multiple drivers in different areas here in Fort Worth as well as in Dallas, but I mean the proof is in the pudding as far as how many people we can add and how many homes we're adding for each driver. Whether it's 3,000 to 4,000 homes a month, we're consistently adding and we're consistently growing our bases as far as leads. One of the main things that we kind of coach our drivers to do is to look out for homes that are distressed. And some of the big main ticket items that we ask for to look for really is bad roof, broken windows, tall grass, anything that's going to do with the maintenance of the home that looks like something is not right. It doesn't match with the area. That house is sticking out for a reason. That's definitely one of the main things that we ask our drivers to do. And really with training wise, as far as what we have them do to get to that point where they can see a house right away and add it. After our first initial hiring process, we schedule a training one-on-one with one of our main drivers, and they go out actually in the field with them, whether it be with me or one of the drivers, and they do about an hour, 2 hours of training so they can actually see the live on hands as far as what it takes to really to add these properties and what problems go whenever you are out there driving, if there's a certain method to the madness for sure. Actually, right now, most of our drivers are in full-time. Really, the requirements are very, very simple, and a lot of our drivers can either exceed it or they're right on it. But requirements are for full-time drivers, it's at least a minimum of 9 to 10 hours per week, and usually they're bringing in anywhere from 300 to 350 properties per week. Most of my drivers are actually, exceeding that threshold, so they're usually bringing in about 80 to 100 leads per day. So really with the payment process as far as how we scale and how our market is growing right now, whether it's in Fort Worth or Dallas, we pay our drivers specifically on how many deals they add. Before, I was actually doing residential remodel. So most of the time we weren't buying the home, but we were, assessing with the flip. So I would say I'm still pretty fresh to real estate. I've actually been with JZ for about, I would say 7 months now, maybe a little bit more, but it's very simple when you have, platforms like DealMachine to kind of help you out through the process. You're always going to be learning, you're always going to be growing, and input is, what you get out of it. So input is definitely output in this industry.